Right, man. So we're gonna get us some nice music for this segment. We're gonna be chilling out. I kind of want the atmosphere to be like podcast room. We just hanging out. We talking about some stuff that's been recently happening, just to get more of the persona out, more of the stuff going on. And of course, people want the entertainment. They want the drama. So we're gonna let them know a little bit more about this whole Hot Boy Sasuke situation with the BBL brothers and what's going on. Right. So somebody brought
Yeah.
to me a screenshot. Man, we got Head Namek here, by the way. Head Namek has been a frequent on the channel. Your man's be busy, but he do be around. So show some love to Head Namek. You
Yo,
should see us.
yo.
You should see us both on some now upcoming channels we about to come out with, and that'll be dope. That'll have all types of content, man. But we about to get into it real fast. Now, Hot Boy Sasuke of the BBL brothers of the Throw It Back Nation niggas. Uh, basically, I guess I seen in the screenshot said something along the lines of Head Namek need to do his research or something. Yeah, I think that the problem for this guy is that he can't stand to know that other people see him failing, that other people see him looking at us. It's one thing. Well, the embarrassment part. Some people handle being embarrassed or handle those moments wrong. And it can happen as simple as you asking a person, hey, have you ever heard this song? You ask the wrong person, have you ever heard this song? And watch him sweat bullets. He is so afraid to tell you that he's never heard this song before. He's going to try and say he heard of it, and then you can just get down to the fact that he knows damn well he never heard it.
I would liken it to like when you ask people, yo, have you seen this movie or whatever, right? And then you go, no, I've never seen it. You've never seen this movie? You never heard? Oh man, we gotta take your black card.
Nah,
You
he's
gotta
seen the
take my
movie all of a sudden.
right. Now I gotta
Nah,
go see the movie.
he's seen the movie.
Or you don't know how to play spades. Oh man, yeah. Come on now.
Exactly. I feel like when it comes to him, the initial embarrassment of being proved wrong was already something that was massively substantiated in my first interaction with him. And you remember this. I saw at one point they was like, quit bringing Kalualicious' name into it. I don't have a beef or a problem with Kalualicious' name to mention his name, right? You're the only nigga that actually had a realistic beef with that man. I don't have that. So when I mention his name, there's no spike, there's no ill will. That's the homie. He doing his own thing and he don't give a fuck about what you or I got to say. So I will mention it in regards to what was happening. You was happening. And this is another thing. Of course, he demanded, he tried that, because he wants to use all avenues to suppress any conversation he had where he was proved wrong again. Don't mention Kill's name. Well, you don't give a damn who mentions his name. You just don't want niggas getting on to this conversation where you got marked out about Gogeta versus Kappa. And so you were around ever since that began, where I jumped in with the conversation. Because my point is, Kappa isn't actually even with Vegeta. Vegeta just was trying to work on whether or not he had Super Saiyan. Once he substantiated, well, we're even in this level, maybe you should go Super Saiyan. And Kappa's like, I don't have that ability, I've never seen that. Vegeta got what he wanted and decides to train him. It was all about bringing out that answer. However, Kappa's performance still nukes GT. And that was the basis of the video that I produced, right? That video drove his ass nuts, where him and Hot Boy Shogun banded together. Shogun making a thumbnail, with at the time my Omni King profile picture that I had. He had on some massively ridiculous stuff, the roast of Dragon Trash TV or something, and it was 2 hours long, right? And then after that, he did a live that was 9 hours long. He talked about me for 3 hours shy of a full day.
Yeah.
Based off of my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. The delay has been.
Not only do I remember that, I kind of watched it. I skipped a few hours.
Yeah.
and I remember telling you. So I've done the research. I've done the research. I went and watched almost all of it. Yeah, I had to skip a few hours because again, I got stuff I got to do. I can't be on here.
9 hours is a long time. 9 hours makes me feel like
9 hours is a long time.
9 hours makes me feel like, what did you do for your dependents during that time? What did you do?
You know what? I was working. I'm sitting down at my desk. I'm watching cameras.
No, not you.
I know this is a rhetorical
We,
question for
yeah, no,
him,
no, not you.
but
We talk. I
for
see. I
me,
know what you was doing at
right,
some given point in
right,
time throughout the
yeah,
day. You doing for yours, but I'm saying like at the point where a man is making a 9 hour long live stream, what is he doing for his dependents throughout that day?
mm,
You barely got time to crash on the damn toilet, to crash on the potty. You barely got time
wow,
to sit your bare ass on the pot to because
right.
at this
Did
point
you
I'm
did you brush
seriously
your teeth
considering that
this
this nigga
morning?
is such a crybaby that I can't even imagine this man using a normal toilet. Like he get a toddler
Right,
potty, and
right,
I feel like when it came down to everything that happened with the ongoing situation, he exposed literally he could not handle
right.
being proven wrong.
So
That turned
yeah.
into everything
So
else.
I want to. So what I want to do is. So what I want to do is. I want to. There's three things on because I don't want the video to be super long, but I want to hit
It,
three
it,
topics,
exactly.
right?
Hold on
Because
one
you over
second.
here telling me
Let me mark this one.